The Atlantean astrology reading is a very unique type of reading. It is connected to Atlantean philosophy in terms of the chakras, the system of chakras, in terms of the 12 systems of the body. These are teachings, hermetic teachings that come from the generation of ancient Atlantis, specifically the initiation schools, the mystery schools along the temples of the Nile, and everything that was taught and everything that we learned as students in these initiation schools, these mystery schools. So it's a very unique type of reading. It'll take 2 hours to complete. So one thing that's really important, if you book this reading, please make sure that you take 2 hours out of your day to be in a quiet space, no interruptions, because this is the type of reading, it gets really personal, and I really need you to focus because it's a very interactive type of thing. I'm going to be asking you a lot of questions. I'm going to be asking you to give me information. And what we really look at is in relationship to your natal chart and the 12 systems of the body. So this has to do with healing ourselves in various levels, right? Body, mind, spirit. So we look at the 12 systems of the body in connection to our astrology chart and how this is displayed uniquely in your own natal chart. And then we look for specific relationships that you've had or that you currently have in your life that show you something important, that are very present, that have taught you something significant. And you don't have to worry about like coming up with all these things. I will guide you through the process. And this is why this reading takes 2 hours. For the first hour, we spent the time filling out your Atlantean astrology chart, and you actually get a copy of the handout to download, to print out and have with you and show up with the day of, because we're going to be filling it out. So that's the first hour. And then the second hour is spent with me actually doing the reading. So basically this entails me explaining to you, what does this all mean? What is the significance of doing this type of reading and discovering all of these things? So what I want to tell you is that this type of reading can be so profound in understanding the connection, karmic connection, and soul contract connections between many, many, many different relationships. 12 relationships to be exact that align with the 12 houses in your chart. What the feedback that I have gotten from this type of reading is that it sort of gives you this profound piece of the puzzle in your life, that it helps you to understand how you can benefit, or how you are benefiting, or how you have benefited from knowing this person in your life, even if the relationship is actually difficult. I've even received the feedback that this is a very therapeutic type of process, that you learn a lot of the lessons in your life. You understand the lessons, you understand the soul contracts, and also how to transcend them and how to heal them, starting really with your body and then moving beyond into your mind and into your spirit. This is a very reflective kind of reading. There's a lot of self-retrospection in this type of reading. And you get to understand where you're at with your karma, with these certain relationships, with your karmic wounds and your soul contracts. And also it really brings your charts to life in a very tangible way. And I think that's one of the most unique things about this type of reading. So if this resonates with you, make sure when you schedule, you're going to have those 2 hours to meet with me in private, no distractions, just you, because we're going to be talking about you and your relationships, and you're going to want a private space to be able to answer the questions that I ask you, and to fill out the Atlantean astrology charts, and to do this type of reading. But I promise you, it is going to be so deeply fulfilling and deeply insightful to understand this information. And I promise you've never seen anything like this before. So if this resonates, then click the link and sign up for this type of reading. And I can't wait to do this reading with you. Sat Nam.